Hello there, it's Connor from Social Farms and Gardens here, and hope you're all doing well. Back in difficult times again, but we're going to see what we can do about planting our way through this one as well, and we're going to look at bulbs. Some of you will have received your bulbs through the Fruit Forests programme, and we're hoping that you'll get them under the ground pretty quickly. So we'll see about how you can get them into a relatively deep pot and grow them on, and that maybe for the first season. That'll give you a chance to find who to distribute them to. So we're going with a bulb planter. It's wider than it's deep. This one, it's 27 centimetre, 27 centimetre, 10.5 inch, 4 litres, pre-drilled. That's handy. Obviously you can plant them in whatever you have to hand. Something recycled would be even better, but this is a handy one for our purposes today. So first thing is drainage. A lot of people worry about what drainage they're going to put into their pots. Well, what I like to put in is something that's going to break down over time and help the bulbs that are on there. I don't really like putting in gravel, stones, definitely not polystyrene. It's a curse, sticks around forever, and whenever you do get your soil out and you're trying to put on the compost, you just can't pick that polystyrene out of it, so keep away from that one. So here's a few of the items that we're going to use for the drainage. There's some little pea pods that we've been self-saving the peas from, stalks from the chard, leftover onion, a few twigs from outside. We're going to just chop all this up and layer that across the bottom of the pot. So we're going to put on a big Go-Peen compost there. And for anybody watching outside of the north of Ireland, a Go-Peen is a traditional Irish measurement, which means the amount of material which can be held within the grasp of 2 hands. So that's a nice human scale one for you. So that's nicely firm down there now. You can move that about. It's not going to go anywhere. We're going to plant this one out with 3 types of bulb. We're going to go for Muscari or grape hyacinth. We're going to go with daffodils, and we're going to go with crocuses. And those, of course, are in reverse order. The order in which they appear in the year, our crocuses come first, daffodils come second, and the Muscari would be third. But that's not the order we put them on. We're putting them on in the order of size, because basically your bulbs like to go on to about the base of the bulb should be about 3 times the depth of the bulb from the top of the planter. So we've got our daffodil bulb there, you've got your Muscari there, and you've got your crocuses here. You can see these crocuses actually starting to sprout already, pretty early. So these are about half the size of the other ones. Really about 2 inches deep should be good enough for the crocuses to get down about 3 inches deep for the daffodils here. So we've got nearly an inch of soil on there, so we'll be making wee indentations here around the side for putting the daffodils on. The joy of doing a bowl this way is that it gets to stay with you for several months of the year. You get to see it through the season. I'm going to put in 6 daffodils. And now, if you're growing outside, it's always good to go for naturalistic planting. So throw a drift of them across the ground and see what way they land and put them on there. But whenever you're planting in a wee bowl, you don't really have the luxury of that, and it'll just look a bit silly if there's a clump of them in one corner and nothing in the rest. So I'm going for very geometric. So we've got our 6 taps there. Not entirely geometric, but close enough. There we go. Attempted perfectionism. So that's 6 of those. And then I'm just going to throw on a wee scatter, more compost. So with that firmed down, I can still see where the daffodils have been. So I'm going to plant the muscari now, and I'm going to go for the muscari just between the daffs here. So that should give us another 6 of them. I'll vary those between the outside and the inside of the bowl as well. And I'm gonna put another 3 close together there in the centre. So that's what that looks like now. So I'm going to cover again. That's that nicely firmed down. I'm going to add a little bit of this at this stage. This is seaweed dust. And there we go. And then I'm going to take my crocuses and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 crocuses. There you go. So they've landed over there, and I'm just going to steal that one away, and then I'm going to put the rest of them on where they landed. More or less. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Big one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have a unit that. And oh, I've got another one there. I'll go with that big fella. So absolutely no pattern there at all. But it'll be surprising whenever they come up. This might actually look better than the entirely geometric one of the deeper ones. So just checking to see if I've got them all the right way. Yeah, they're all hard to tell with these crocuses sometimes, which ends down and up. The seaweed container is doubling up as a handy fist for tamping this down at this stage. So what's left to do really is give this a good watering. You can put a little mulch on the top if you like to save it from rain, cats or anything else which might interfere with your surface. You can, if you like, put a little bit of, you might have some late violas or pansies or something like that sitting about which you'd like to put on to get a wee bit of colour over the winter till the bulbs start coming through. I think at this stage of the year I probably wouldn't bother, probably just leave this one as it is for now and wait for the spring to see it coming on. So just water this top on it and then that's us. So that's us, really. That's your bulb bowl ready to go for the autumn. It's going to feed in there on the base and through with the seaweed and compost to keep it going. right through the season. And I say whenever they finish off, you can top it up with a little bit more compost and even sow a few radishes or put a couple of lettuces on the top of it, and you've got something else to do through the late part of the summer and to the early autumn. So good luck with that, and speak to you soon.